A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 12.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Soft grounder left side. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run. Giovanni Gallegos comes out of the bullpen to shut things.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
They left 3 men on base.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
For the Marlins, number 12.
It's your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog. Hey, your pitch, huh?
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. He'll enter play with that average right at the 400 mark. 9 homers and 23 driven in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Make the turn, pick up the ball.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy.
Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. C.J. Carter will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year. 4-0 the score this afternoon. The Seattle Mariners led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Michael Fulmer earns win number 7 on the season, so that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Miami, Number 12.
Pops this one up. McMahon has a play, and the inning is over. 2-3 go the Marlins, as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Austin Voth enters to do the pitching in the...
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
11-8, the final score in this ball game.
First for the victorious Sea Dogs, 8 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 12.
A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, Cole Winn gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Throw to second, and he's out. But a run is in to score away from the plate. And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Liner towards first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs. Settling in now. Heck, he was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Here we go.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. At the plate, Heck, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Let's get ready.
First pitch on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 10 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing.
Heck will stand in yet again, and if you weren't with us earlier, let's take another look. This was back in the 4th inning with the bases loaded. A grand slam and definitely the big blow of the ball game so far.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive snagged on a short hop.
All right, make the turn, make the turn.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Heck. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Popped up. McMahon over to his right. And that retires the side. Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Senzel, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Nick Senzel.
Down the first baseline. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Caleb Berriger gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Cole Winn was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
9 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base.
So a big spot here as a pinch hitter is going to come on with the bases loaded and just 1 out in the inning so far.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Miami. Number
5,
12.
big boy. Here we go.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Hey, right guy. No one better up there.
From the belt, the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. Satchel St. Odd is on to pitch out of the bullpen.
Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Jesus Luzardo will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Coming to the plate now, Heck. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Let it rip right here.
First offering on its way. Push softly over toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Find the ball.
And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. And up next from Miami, Heck. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Has a look, now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next from Milwaukee, Michael Hermosillo. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Michael Hermosillo.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Diaz into shallow center. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Wow, talk about...
Now at the plate, Heck, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That's not an at-bat.
Ready for another shot now, Nolan Gorman. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. So striding in, Heck. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, get your pitch. Make it happen right now, kid. Hey, come on now.
First pitch on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 12.
Soft liner towards short.
Make the turn. Find the ball.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Austin Voth takes over to start the 6th inning.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on.
So with runners at the corners here and 2 gone, it looks like they'll make a move to the bench, and we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 12.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Shields retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Seth Elledge is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start any.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
An agent calls his client with an update.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second, and still only one out.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 12.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Austin Voss will come on to make his 40th.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Fish scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Charlton Gerber earned his 5th win of the year. Cole Winn was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Austin Voss takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year.
Hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.
So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and 1 gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 12.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4,
Come on, beat it out, beat it out,
3
beat it out.
on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Caleb Berriger takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
5 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
Your attention, please.
Looking for a strike.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 12.
Here we go.
To third. Senzel brings it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. C.J. Carter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Miami.
Hey, when he's right here.
Number 12.
Now a throw over.
No,
And he
he's
has
safe.
to dive, but he's back in easily.
Back.
And another throw
No, he's
over.
safe.
And he'll get back in safely.
Here we go. No one better.
And again a throw.
safe.
And the runner back safely. Hit sharply toward the right side. Swaggerty is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Jose Alvarado is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Victorious Miami Marlins. 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Pinch hitting for Miami. Number 12.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pick.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least.
Come on now, big dog. Get your pick.
He's got it.
Nope, that's foul. Yeah, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Fouled away.
Wait for a good one.
Fly ball out to right field. Swaggerty is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Seth Elledge will come on now.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Line score tonight for the victorious Pirates: 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
For the Marlins, number 12.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Around second now and headed for third.
Get down.
And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Jose Alvarado is on to pitch out of the bullpen.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of it.
A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively. A manager checks in with his ball club. Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Logan Webb gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Ready now for the Marlins. Heck, he got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Isan Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Isan Diaz.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. 2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner.
Come on, Bo, get on up.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Heck, he's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz.
Second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Digging in now, Francisco Mejia. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Now with the play, Cam Williams. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one.
Williams.
The 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Number 43 is under it. 2 gone. So stepping in, Nico Horner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Runner breaks for third. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready once again. Heck, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Get a good one up there, huh?
Hit hard on the ground to third. Right to him.
Come on.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping in, Heck, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Hey, keep going up there.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, what a stop. What a play. 1 for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4-0 the score tonight. The Marlins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jesus Luzardo earns his 8th victory of the season as he struck out 13 in this one.
Marlins, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Ray Vasquez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heck is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right.
Next to bat for the Giants, number 43. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Ready on 1 and 2. Ground first, reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So here now is the pitcher, Ray Vasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Robertson is under it, and that retires the side. Standing in, Heck. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Sliced hard on the ground, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found a hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Corner.
Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Into the box. Heck, last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fly ball heading for the alley. Giving chase is Tapia.
Come on, dig. Go hard. Go 2.
But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He's on his way to third.
Come on, you're down.
The relay.
You're down.
But he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Anderson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The 2-2. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Hunter Cole. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Rolled slowly to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in to try it again. Heck.
The first baseman, number 12.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Garcia has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, Moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
The third baseman.
In now, Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
All right, hold up.
The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
So coming to the plate, Nico Horner. He was a double play victim last time around.
Nico.
The 1-1. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Bishop has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. A tag, and he's out at the plate, a double play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Drew Jackson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Chopper to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Now at the plate, Heck. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First offering on its way. Popped him up.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
For the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 13 men.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Devin Smeltzer gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping into the box, Heck hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
1-0 count. Here it is. Turned on down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cam Williams. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. The throw will go to third, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Stepping in, Heck, it was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Bishop will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Miami down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. So up steps Joey Bart now. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Joey Bart.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. Robertson for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with.
Standing in, Heck. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Tapia is there, 2 gone. So striding forward now, Heck. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that...
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
6-4, the outcome today. Austin Voth gets the win in relief. His 6th.
A player is called to question by his manager on his recent base running performance. The player's been caught stealing an inordinate amount of times recently. Essentially, a red light is being issued here. A team is pressed to step up their focus defensively.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Fish have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Jonathan Hernandez is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Hernandez has pitched just under 120 innings and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
The second baseman,
Striding in, Isan Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Struck him out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's the 1-1. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to. So digging in now, B.J. Lopez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Sean Michel. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Digging in, Heck.
first baseman, number 12.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now to the plate, Heck. He went deep last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Acuna, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the air, out to right. Betts giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. There's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Digging in once again, Ketel Marte. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Heck. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now the pitch.
12.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Betts looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
They still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
Now in the box, Ketel Marte. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Marte.
Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Miami, number 12.
Popped him up. Takahashi is there, and that retires the side. Jeffrey Springs is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Marlins came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Sixto Sanchez gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Mike Foltynewicz couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the show. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Fish are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Theodore Kang, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Set to get his day started, Shervian Newton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things around in a hurry. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up to the plate. Heck, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. To second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. Stepping up now, Corbin Carroll. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. 7th inning ready to roll. So here's the cleanup hitter, Heck. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Here you go now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hey, let her rip one time.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side, reined in.
Move it,
and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Heck, looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Right back in this ball game with that unbelievable swing. Only down 1 now. You can get back to that pass the baton method and let this lineup flow and do what it does best.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The D-backs jumped out.